So before we get into today's podcast episode, I want to ask you a few questions. How would you feel if you had a supportive community with like-minded professionals that you can check in with weekly and meet up online monthly? How would you feel if you were able to coach with me and learn branding and marketing techniques to add either streams of income to your business or come up with ideas? So I want to be able to teach you all the things that mental health professionals never learned in graduate school. I want to invite you out to the Dope Therapist Tribe membership community. Get the world's best mental health professional branding and marketing courses delivered to you every month. Mental health professionals call it the Kaiser of mental health professional branding. You will call it the best one-stop shop for branding your mental health business. So the Dope Therapist Tribe is ideal for clinicians who desire to design their own streams of income while building an abundant lifestyle. Our community specifically focuses on directing you toward developing a wealth mindset and a profitable framework with coaching support from myself. With access to me, you will create your branding blueprint for your business that will be accompanied by step-by-step instructions to brand your business and marketing ideas. You will work with me on a monthly basis alongside of other mental health professionals on branding abundance projects to increase your knowledge in various areas of your business. So this Dope Therapist community is a great fit for you if you want to gain clarity on which stream of income will be benefit of you and that you can create your MVP product. Also, if you want to brand your mindset to attract wealth, you are motivated to design your ideal schedule and lifestyle, you are ready to create your own salary, you are ready to level up and learn what was not taught in graduate school, and most importantly, you are serious about scaling your mindset and your business. So you may be wondering, what do you get? You will receive monthly income stream coaching sessions with myself related to branding and marketing your business ideas. You will come together online with a community of supportive mental health providers across the United States. You will receive branding and marketing coaching. You will have members-only perks. And of course, you will have monthly challenges to promote your growth. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the show notes and join the Dope Therapist Tribe community. Welcome to the Branding for Abundance podcast. My name is Dr. TK. I am a licensed clinical psychologist and success coach. My goal on this podcast is to simply teach you how to proclaim your victory in your relationships, academic and career endeavors, business, money, and your mindset. Learn some simple tools and techniques to brand your life for abundance and live your epic lifestyle. Welcome back to the Branding for Abundance podcast. This is your host, Dr. TK, licensed clinical psychologist and branding coach for mental health professionals across the globe. So today we have an awesome episode. I have a awesome clinician, a LCSW, and she is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you remember from a couple of podcast episodes before this one, I started introducing you to where therapists were stuck at in their business and or in their mindset, what their goal is, what's holding them back, and then of course I will share a tip and a recommendation. So meet this LCSW from Oklahoma. Her goal is as follows. She says she wants to finish her journal, her book. She wants to start speaking at churches and different venues about mental health. And she also wants to sign the lease on her private practice building and start a life coaching business. What's holding her back is fear, not marketing herself correctly. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the tip that I'm going to focus on for this podcast episode is speaking engagements, because that's something that honestly, a lot of mental health professionals or individuals in other avenues of business, you can start right away if you have an expertise in a particular area. And I'm guessing because this clinician is licensed that they do have an expertise with a particular population and or in a particular area in the mental health field. So these are some of the tips, and you can also look at the show notes for a bullet point of these tips as well for your reference. So for speaking engagements, the one thing that I would highly recommend is to create what's called a speaker one sheet. So in my Dope Therapist Tribe, I actually taught the therapists how to create what I call a speaker's kit, but that included a speaker one sheet along with questions to go along with marketing yourself as a speaker. So for example, for this clinician, she wants to speak at churches. And so some of the tips that she would want to think about even before creating that speaker one sheet, because the speaker one sheet is her marketing tool, kind of like a brochure or a business card that she would send off via email, she would post on her website, or she would give to potential agencies that wanted to bring her on as a speaker. But before she can do that, I want her to first become clear on the audience that she is serving, meaning, is she speaking to a particular age group, a certain demographic, about a particular issue? For example, if it's around mental health, is it suicide awareness? Is it, how can parents effectively talk to their children? Are we talking to transitional age youth with adulting? Like, she wants to become very clear about her targeted audience. Now, within her audience, she also wants to be very clear about 1 to 3 areas that she has expertise in. So, for example, I actually call myself a trainer, but some people will call it a speaker because I still do have a speaker one sheet, okay, and a speaker's kit. Now, some of my areas of expertise on my speaker sheet are as follows. I am a expert as it relates to doing trainings with ministry of how to communicate effectively to their congregation. Now, under that title, I then have done trainings, or I have conducted trainings on listening skills, suicide awareness, and just also vicarious trauma. That was a huge one. So under the title of ministry and congregation, I've also given some examples of certain topics that I've talked about in the past. Okay, so that just gives you an understanding and an example of what I mean by becoming an expert. Okay, another expertise area for myself is providing mental health services for transitional age youth on adulting, moving out on their own, becoming successful, and becoming independent. And I also have workshops related to that area. So that's another area of expertise. Most of my areas of expertise came out of me providing mental health services first, and then I started doing additional treatment modalities like groups and or just general workshops for the community, and then that turned into my expertise. Okay. Another tip for this clinician is to have your speaker one sheet available once it's completed. Once you're very clear about your audience, of course, you've written out your bio, you have your professional photo, and a lot of other intricate details that you have to include in a speaker one sheet. You want to have it readily available on your computer, on your phone, to either initiate the process and or reply to an email once someone requests that they want to hear you speak. Because on that one sheet, you want to be very clear with them that they are bringing you on board, whether it's for free and or it's for payment, that you can actually cater to their audience. Okay. You also may want to, if you're just starting out, ask to speak for free with your targeted audience. This can be at a school, it can be at a church. And this actually, you want to think about it as getting feedback, because you do want testimonials. You need testimonials. And on your speaker one sheet, it's very cool to have a testimonial related to all of your areas of expertise listed on there, so that when you send this speaker sheet off, the people who are looking into hiring you, they can see what other people have said about your training. So also, of course, it gives you the opportunity to implement the feedback that people are giving you about your topic, your engagement style, and the information that you provided them in general. Okay. And then from there, of course, if you start for free, then of course you want to move into paid engagements, but of course continue to get feedbacks so that you can continue to obtain testimonials and just get better at being a speaker. Okay. So my recommendation is, of course, the Dope Therapist Tribe. Now, I only recommend this program if you are a mental health professional and you are looking to add different streams of income. So all of the streams of income that this clinician mentioned, we actually cover in the Dope Therapist Tribe. Okay. So some of the benefits about the Dope Therapist Tribe is that it is ideal for clinicians who desire to design their own streams of income while living an abundant lifestyle. And if they want to focus on enhancing their mindset as an entrepreneur and creating a profitable framework from coaching support, this is the program for them. The program is a good fit for this clinician because she wants to build her business blueprint as it relates to all of those streams of income. It will also help her convert certain prospects, even churches or community organizations, into clients, into paid speaking engagements. And of course, I will help her get out of her way of fear, and she will learn how to brand herself and her business to attract additional streams of income. Okay, so those are just some general benefits of the program. But of course, if you check out the show notes, I list a few more. So if you want to learn more and you're listening to this podcast and you want to sign up for the Dope Therapist Tribe, or you want to obtain more information, make sure that you click the link in the show notes, and you may sign up at any time. It is an ongoing process. We literally talk about a different topic each month. For example, in January, they actually had 2 courses. One was a live call on building a simple business plan related to mental health professionals. And then they had a bonus call on actually building a speaker sheet. And I love to do contests as incentives, and the winner will win an actual one-on-one 30-minute session with myself, which is super, super valuable, because it will just be you and I on a online platform having a conversation about one area in your business that you need to get unstuck in. And it can be mindset, it can be about a product, it can be about a service, it can be about rebranding yourself. But needless to say, I will help you go to that next level. So if this program is for you, then you definitely want to click the link in the show notes and check out the Dope Therapist Tribe, because in February, we will be talking about authoring and publishing your book. And I know that this clinician actually mentioned that as well. Okay, so be sure to share this episode and share feedback with others through iTunes and on Spotify and other social media platforms. If you've enjoyed this lesson on this podcast today and you want to take fast action, please share your feedback by snapshotting a picture of this podcast episode, uploading it to Instagram, tagging me at Dr. TK Psych, and letting me know your takeaway from this podcast episode. So I will see you in the next episode. This is Dr. TK, clinical psychologist and branding coach. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast episode today. I am super excited to see your growth in your business, career, money, and relationships. Be sure to check me out on Instagram at Dr. TK Psych, where you can find daily inspiration and tips to live your abundant lifestyle.